Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking and trying on all of, or not, if not all, but most of the Tower 28 products, including their new Daily Barrier Recovery cream, and I'll also be applying their serum. This I actually hauled a couple weeks ago and I've been using it. I actually really like it, but in this video it'll be the first time I use their moisturizer. I actually decided to place an order with Tower 28 because I really like their SOS spray, and this particular brand is also sensitive for eczema prone skin. I don't have eczema, but it's also really sensitive and doesn't cause acne for those of us who are prone to acne, which you guys know that my skin is prone to acne. So the some of the products I picked up were the Tower 28 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 tinted sunscreen, and I do love their packaging. I think their packaging is very fun, very bright. I did pick up the color 15 Melrose. I guessed on this. I have not swatched this in store, so we'll see. I did do a little swatch on the back of my hand for you guys, and the way that this product is described is a natural finish. I think Melrose is gonna be a good, you know, shade for me, but we'll see. So this is the serum. It is a clear, gel-like consistency. I don't have the spray with me because I ran out, and I was on a little bit of a budget, you know. I did order a lot of things, so I actually just focused on trying the products that I haven't tried, which is like their serum and their moisturizer. Their serum is great. It's actually just as good as their spray. I find that when my skin has any kind of irritation anywhere, it immediately calms my skin down, and that is regardless of whether I use this in conjunction with skincare products that are not Tower 28. So I feel like it's just as effective as the SOS spray. So I feel like if you, in my opinion, I think that if you were to use those two products together, it's a solid. All right, let's go ahead and try their Daily Skin Barrier Recovery Cream, shall we? So it is sealed, and oh, it does have quite a big opening there. So I'm gonna be very light-handed with applying it. Oh, okay. It is a thicker consistency, so you do have full control. So it has this white color, and the moisturizer itself has a creamy, moussey kind of consistency is the best way I can describe it. Go ahead and apply this all over the face, and let's see how it feels. Very smooth. Doesn't smell like anything. None of their products are scented. Let me bring this. I like to bring whatever I have left over down my neck because, you know, our neck needs moisture too. Okay, so it's not greasy at all. It's nice. My skin is soaking it up fairly quickly, and I guess this is what they mean by like a natural finish. You know, every time I feel like when you read descriptions of most of their products, a lot of the times they say like a natural finish. I guess this is what they mean. It's not extra dewy, it's not matte, it's not satin, it's like right in between. And you can see like there's no gloss or anything over the face. So okay, I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Melrose shade. I hope this is my shade, y'all, because I'm not gonna lie, I would be super disappointed if it wasn't. So just spreading this evenly all over the face, and then if I need more, I'll go in with more. So it took me some time to dive into this brand just because I thought that the overall aesthetic was very glossy skin, like glass skin, and like extra dewy, and I can't do, you guys know I have combination oily skin, so I can't do the heavily dewy complexion. All right, I've given this about 30 seconds to a minute, and it has nice coverage. I feel like this is a little bit more than light coverage. I feel like doesn't quite reach medium coverage. So I would say it's in between a light medium range. It really does a good job at, you know, naturally giving you just the right amount of coverage for any imperfections. And this has the same kind of finish that the moisturizer has. It has like a natural finish. It's not quite dewy. It's not matte or satin. It's not tacky at all. It feels essentially like your skin almost, you know. I guess that's what they mean by a natural finish. I like it. I'm not upset about it at all. I think it's nice. Okay, let's move on to their bronzer. I did pick up their bronzer, which is a soft contour cream in the shade Broad. Again, here is their packaging. Again, I think that just their whole package color theme colorway they have going on is very, very cute. So let me swatch this on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna put it next to Melrose, and you'll be able to see now how the swatch of the tinted sunscreen dried up, and you can see what I mean by natural finish. So here is the bronzer I chose. I went with the lightest shade because I was afraid for a bronzer to be too deep. And here's the Melrose shade. You can see it kind of is just soaked into my skin very naturally. So I guess they know what they're talking about, right? When they say natural finish. All right, I'm gonna use a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm gonna dip into this Sculpting Contour shade, and we're gonna lightly tap it. Yeah, I'm glad I went with this one. I felt like the shade right above this one would have been way too deep for me. And let's do around the forehead because I want to make sure this is all blended. All right, so I'm using just tapping motions to blend that in, and you can see how easily that blends into the skin. I'm working it into the hairline. It doesn't feel greasy. So when I swatched it with my finger, it felt creamy, but I feel like this is taking on like a soft matte or a soft satin. I think a soft satin is the best kind of finish I can describe, because matte would imply something else. I feel like it would be a little bit more drier than this, you know. So yeah, I think that this is a nice little like satin finish. It definitely is a little bit more, it's not a natural finish. Like, it has a different finish than the foundation. Feels nice though, and it's super easy to blend. I think it's like goof proof. It's really nice. I think I thoroughly enjoy it. I think I'm good there. As far as blush, you all know I was gonna pick up Party Hour, right? Like, you know, that wasn't even a question. You guys know my unhealthy obsession with lavender blushes. So here we are. Yeah, I was gonna do party hour no matter what. And when I placed this order, it was before they launched their Barbie shade. But to be quite frank, if I had to pick between this lavender shade and their Barbie shade, I was gonna go with the lavender shade 100%. My hair today is it's in rare form. I'm gonna be using an IT Cosmetics foundation brush. This is like their little heart-shaped limited edition brushes. I use these all the time for cream products. But before I go ahead and do that, let me swatch this for you guys. So this feels more balmy and glossier than the bronzer for sure. It feels a lot more dewy than the foundation. And I think that you can see all three finishes there. So you can see, like, you still get some luminosity from the bronzer, but it has soaked in pretty well into the skin. The foundation has completely just dried down to a very natural finish. So I'm assuming that I give the bronzer a little bit more time, it'll soak in a little bit more. But this, see how glossy that is? It definitely is a different finish. You can just feel it even upon application. So I'm gonna go in with a light hand because I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be. I'm gonna lightly tap my brush in here. And let's work that in. Oof, that is pretty. Oh, hello. Okay, let me spread it out. Let me get a little bit over here because I don't wanna get too much. Let's do the bridge of the nose because that's a thing nowadays. In the summer, I think I like that look. I do bring my blush into my temples. That's a look that I have been liking this summer. This blends out really easily and it looks very pretty. I'm getting lavender pink vibes because it does have a little bit of pink in there. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. Look at how nice that lavender shade is. And I just heard that Fenty restocked their like most requested purple shade that they took out for some time and then like never brought back, and people were like super upset about it. If you own that shade, let me know. I would like to know. I know one of you talked about it, but at that time you were like, nobody knows whatever happened to that shade. It just like never came back and nobody understands why. So people were just like hoarding their Fenty blush and using very little bit of it because they couldn't buy it anymore. And apparently it is also a very unique shade. Not quite similar to this, you know, it's in that purple family, but I feel like this is more lavender purple than it is like a true cool tone purple shade, you know what I mean? It is beautiful though. Like, that has the most beautiful soft lavender finish, and I can continue to build this up. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Like, yes, that's pretty strong, but I'm liking it, and we're just gonna keep it that way. I may be applying a little bit too much. I know right now you're just like, girl, stop. You can stop right now. I can't. It's happening. It's happening. I'm gonna blend it out. Calm down though. I'm gonna blend it out. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm taking the excess off the brush, and then I'm just using tapping motions just to blend the color in to my cheek. I didn't pick up their highlight because it doesn't have any color, so I didn't see the point. If I'm gonna wear a highlight, it's because I wanted to have some kind of sparkle. Okay, so I feel like I have blended that color in. It is really beautiful. I'll give you a shot of natural light too, because I'm also not a savage, and I know you guys have been super patient with me filming in this dungeon of a room, but whatever, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna apply some of this because this says that you can use it like on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your lips. So because I bought a lip product, I'm gonna put some of this on my eyelids to do like a monochromatic type situation. So let's see how that looks, shall we? It's about to rain, and you know, typical Florida weather. Let's see how this looks on the lid, because not, you know, monochromatic looks don't always look the best. Okay. It doesn't look bad. I think it looks nice, actually. I can see. So I see that they put a lot of thought into this particular product, because it has to work for your lips, it has to work for your cheeks, and it has to work for your eyes. So I feel like they put a ton of thought into the undertone of their Beach Please luminous tinted balms. All right, now let's move on to some mascara, which we're gonna be using their Tower 28 Make Waves mascara in the color Jet. And this is what I mean by making a beautiful, clean mascara that leaves your lashes fluttery, gives you length, and it's not flake fill. If you guys watched my previous video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the best clean mascara I've ever used. And lately I've tried quite a few. This is just as good as my Merit mascara, and you guys know that I love that dang mascara. I talk about it all the time. I've gone through like 3 tubes of Merit mascaras. That's how much I love it. And this Tower 28 mascara, I think, performs just as nice. By the way, I did apply some of my Merit brow gel in neutral to my brows, because I don't have a Tower 28 brow product. So that's what I have on my brows. I mean, it's no wonder this mascara has sold out so many times. Like, look at my lashes. Look at my lashes. I am gonna say though, I am noticing some creasing under the eye area here, and this is not new to me. This, because it is an emollient product, it's gonna do that there unless you set it. With most products like this, like if you set it, you should be fine. I personally though, I'm okay with it, and I don't want to set the look. I don't know, I like this natural finish this is giving me. It's just giving me beach vibes, and that is like their whole aesthetic. Like Tower 28 is all about the beach, the ocean. I think they did like an amazing job creating that aesthetic in their product up and like upon application. I do think that now that I see it with the mascara on, I actually do love this color even more. I do like this product even more on the eyes. I think it gives you just a very natural, beachy kind of look. Moving on to lips, I picked up the Tower 28, what color is this? Magic. This is their lip jelly. And you guys knew I was gonna try this, right? Because I'm gonna swatch it next to the lavender shade. And I'm not gonna lie, for it being a lip jelly, like look how much opacity that has. Oh, it shines. Okay. Okay, this though has a little bit of a scent. It smells like coconuts. Like, it's very subtle. I mean, you really have to. You can't smell it on the lips, but yeah, it has a very faint coconut scent. How beautiful is that? That feels nice. Ooh, I'm glad I picked up this shade. I like that. So this is Magic. And now for the purpose of this video, I am gonna put some of Party Hour on my lips so that you guys can see what it looks like. Here is the Party Hour Beach Please on the lips. I love it. And I think it would look great layered with this on top. I know you're cringing right now. You're like, girl, you're gonna dirty that wand. You're gonna ruin that color. I know. But don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know? I'll wipe it off. I'll try to clean the wand. Oh my goodness. Like, that just made it even juicier, even more beautiful. I dirtied the wand. Look, I know you're screaming. Are you screaming on the other side of the screen? Are you screaming? No. Yes, we did it. It happened. But we're gonna wipe it off. I have like a little towel here, so let's just wipe the wand off. There, good as new. I wiped it on a clean towel. Everything is fine. Oh, I didn't even realize the top of their lip jellies has a little sun with waves. How cute is that? Okay, let me show you this in natural light, shall we? So here we are in natural light, and you can see how beautiful that blush, you guys know I pounded that thing on. It blended in really nicely, and the eye area does look a little bit creased, but I feel that that's gonna be expected with a balmy product. I think that if I put a little bit of eyeshadow primer before applying this to the eyelids, I think it should be fine. It does have a very natural finish. My skin is not tacky, but I will say that the blush area is a little bit tacky. So I think that what I would do is do the same thing I do when I apply my Westman Atelier complexion drops. I think I may set like the cheek area a little bit just to get rid of some of that tackiness. But the color though, the color of this is beautiful. I love me a good lavender blush. When I saw them launch this color, I was like, yes, it's gonna be mine. All right, let me also show you the swatches on the back of my hand. So as you can see, you can't even see the foundation swatch because it has that very natural finish, and you can see the satin kind of luminous finish the bronzer has, but look how dewy and balmy that blush is. It's still very dewy. And then we have the lip jelly in Magic, which we know it's popping. We know. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.